So these shoes are gonna ruin my life. They're gonna make my Achilles bleed again. I can feel it already. Need to get some band-aids. You hear that music all loud? Probably a young kid. It's always a young kid. I'll beat that fool up. Start the day with a positive attitude. Let's go. Accidentally got off maybe a stop or two where I passed the stop I was supposed to get off. But I think so it would have been there already. Doesn't feel too cold, but the weather, this jacket is pretty nice, and I do a stretch in the morning to keep me warm. But that's an old Motel 6. There's some nice cars in there, and it I don't know, I think they use it now as like a homeless shelter, because there's cars always parked there, and there's a fence in the front of it. There's like no way to get in. It's just like a one of those temporary fences. So if I ever come out here again, I want to check it out, see what it is. Peace. Bible. God bless you, man. Thanks. Hey. Who's the villain? Where's he at? Ecuador? Senegal?
Yeah. Ecuador.
What time does US play?
Later, 11 o'clock.
11? Okay.
11, yeah.
I'll be at work.
20 push-ups or 40 push-ups just to get warm before I walk into the job.
Up this female right there. I noticed that her car was stalling on her. We might be able to move a little bit. So I tried to push it, but she pulled into the parking lot and it was going uphill. She's very cute too. So I was just trying to help her out. Anyway, it was one of those wah. Positive attitude. I don't have to be the brightest, like good morning, but I can. This shit is boring. Can't even lie. No, I'm recording myself. That's how you eat an apple. So I got a bit used to just sitting there on the computer. Yesterday was the hardest day. Hey, brother. I had its moments of being difficult, but yesterday I felt like I was really trying to work on my focus and just sit there with my feet on the ground and like with my posture. I was still like sitting with good posture today. It's just today I actually used the restroom when I needed to. Just like when I was a kid, like I wouldn't eat breakfast in the morning or something, and like you're squirming around because your stomach's always like filling up with gas, and then you're trying to hold it in because you don't want to let out a fart, you know. I actually did do it a couple times. I'm sure millions of kids fart in class, and some don't even care, but there was a couple times where like, you know, when you were a kid, you know, you didn't eat before lunch, and then so you had that gas in your stomach, and so like it would like get tight and then let go because it's just your stomach's empty. So today my stomach was like that just because I did a lot of walking in the morning, and so I was finding myself like not like starving, but just having an empty stomach. And so I went to the restroom and just let it all out on the toilet like once, and I felt good, and I made it through, and There was another nice like lady. I guess she's got a promotion, so she was on the computer. And the same lady named Ingrid, who's also gonna be a new employee when she's done with her videos. Either her, I think I'm a little ahead of her. I think tomorrow's probably gonna either be the last day. I talked to that guy Frank that I met yesterday. He's gonna be working in the. Oh, shout out to Solo. Solo's my friend Cuban. My friend John. He's Cuban. That was his graffiti name, Cuba. And I ran into his nephew. Or actually, it's his younger cousin, but he was like a big uncle to him because he just looked out for him so much. He was like an older brother. And so, yeah, they do construction together, and I ran into him. They've been wanting me to work for him, but I told them, I'm not going to work in the field no more. So I'm heading to the DMV right now, checking out my license, see if I'm able to just renew it, just to renew my license, because it's supposed to be only expired, not suspended. And I'm thinking about changing my little career. I'm thinking about just doing Amazon deliveries, just because I feel I'll be better suited to work alone. But also, I don't know, customer service, like right now, when I clocked out right now, the whole lunch room was busy, was completely busy. And there was a couple cool dudes that came and said what's up to me, and I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, peace, y'all. I gotta catch the bus. When you're alone and you're like worrying about your career, or you're worrying about, I don't know what to do in my life, and that's a lot of times when you're alone. Like I actually had a talk with my mom yesterday. I told her, hey, I got this job, but I think I'm more suited to maybe work a delivery job. So she actually lent me some money. So I don't even know where I'm going. Anyway, I gotta go by. "33 attempts. Dude was eating." Like I was saying, you have all these worries, what to do, this and that. I mean, I really think a man needs a woman, man. And I can't have every woman in the world, so I just gotta go on dates, you know? You gotta have money for that. And I don't feel too bad right now. I know my YouTube channel is gonna grow and I'll be able to make some sort of income. I mean, I'm 32, 7 years, 7.5 years, I'll be 40. Hopefully by then I'll be able to pay a mortgage and, I don't know, make money off my media. Being this media person, but the world's gonna change. But I don't know. Just like Napoleon Hill says, you gotta find a definite purpose, you know. But we'll see. Yeah, there's one bus stop. I gotta walk a few blocks, and I'll be at the DMV right now, and we'll see what happens. At the DMV. That guy gets. You got all of them. Most. Your boy, the toy one. PCN killers. On the basketball court. I was gonna see if I needed to get a spot, but I got one. Sometimes you see the love of your life, but it's not meant to be. Because either they're still in the DMV and you're done, or vice versa. So, and you're too scared to go give them your number because there's people around. But or the securities will think you're creeping. You know, the security guards at the DMV. And also maybe because as you were taking your picture, you took off your hat and she was right there, and it took all the air out of the excitement she had in you because you look better with the hat on. Or maybe that's just my insecurity. And I also don't have a pen, so if I just stood here and waited for the person to leave, I'll seem like a creep. There's this very attractive female. She had to be maybe late 20s. She could have been a mom. But she had like partially green hair. She seemed just her the way she carried herself was beautiful. Should we just try to attempt to get her number? Even though there's probably people staring and stuff. All right, let's try it. Jonathan. Pleasure, man. It's from my YouTube channel. Trust me, I have radical views sometimes, but I feel like I'm a good person, man. I was a victim of bullying when I was a kid, like being humiliated and that type of shit. And I used to do graffiti. I still want to get in the arts, man, but I'm trying to do this regular. JJ James.
James?
Jonathan. JJ James.
Jonathan, you know.
Hey, JJJ. At first, this guy kind of got me a little nervous, man. I thought he was about to shoot the place up.
Really?
You were talking about how you gonna approach combat and all that.
Yeah, because my girl said she would fight anybody for me.
And I've seen the Joker before, and if you're nice to him, he doesn't forget. So.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, I gotta go. Anyway. Yeah, I was too cowardice to. I should have just told her she was beautiful. And my name is James, bro.
See you around. Okay, thanks. See you around.
You're a good dude, man. Are you really homeless or not?
Yeah,
Do you have any type of like fucking mental issues and shit or not?
I do.
What do you have? Like, you used to do drugs back in the day and shit like that, or? You used to do drugs back in the day? That kind of fit. That guy was very interesting, man. He had a Bible in his hand. I'm not sure why God led him to me, but yeah. So I ended up getting off just in time. I gotta go pee now. So I'm trying to go live, but it's kind of hard when you're trying to get somewhere. You don't know where you're going. But peace. How nice that looks. It's pretty cool. I like this one. This is really clean. This one. I like this one too. 7-0. Do all this stuff just to file a police report, just to get some EBT money that was stolen from me. Ain't even my money, but I don't know. I really got shit else to do. I guess I'm gonna walk to the library. Go to the library. It's pretty odd, right? And I gave back all the books I had for like a whole year already. So what happens with that other book? Okay, so because of this is the first time ever coming to this library. The like your hair, that beautiful girl over there. But yeah, so first time ever coming to this library because I had to come print out these papers. So what it is, when they steal your money from these cards, you know, you're supposed to go to get this certain form from the social service office, the one like the county that hooks you up with, you know, CalFresh and Cash Aid. So they stole my money, but you have to go over there and get this special form. They say go get a police report, and that's all you think you're supposed to do. I went to one police station, like, well, the sheriffs are in your jurisdiction, so you got to go to the sheriff's office. So, oh my God, it's another day. So I came over here. I see a dude. I guess he had called. You know, he said he's been on the EBT for 5 months and they stole his money 3 times already. So as soon as they give me the money, I'm gonna take it out. And so I guess he was arguing with the sheriff. That's like his thing. He's like, I argue so they hurry up and if you give him a hard time, you know, blah blah blah. So the sheriffs are gonna go to his house and he's gonna make a claim there. But so he's gonna make a claim there, and I guess he lucked out that way or whatever. The light on my phone goes dim for some reason, but that's probably just my phone. It's probably not you guys might see it brighter. I think my phone's going bad, but looks like it's getting darker and darker. It's getting darker outside, but So long story short, I go to this sheriff's office, and I guess the guy comes in after me. He's like, you know, they took money out of my card, and he's like, who? Let me talk to the main boss. She's like, it's gonna take an hour. He's like, oh, it's you I was talking to. I guess he was talking to that sheriff online. I don't want to say her name. And like, he was arguing with her. Oh, he's like, it's always these women cops. It's probably because you're a woman, but the guys are always giving me, it's the women giving me a hard time, blah, blah, blah. But there's a sign right there that says you need to have the claim number that you made with the EBT. There's a lot of salons around here. But you need to have the claim number, and not just the claim number, but you also got to, you have to have a printout of the transactions or whatever. And so I was like, damn. But then I guess I ended up, so anyway, I ended up leaving, and he left. He helped me out whatever he could, and then I'm like, damn, I have to come back again. Or I was trying to call the DPSS, but some guy answered. Then he put me on hold again, and I had waited. I was at the bus stop. Good thing the bus didn't come. I was like, let me check my notes if I have the claim on my notes. And sure enough, I did have the claim on my notes. And not only did I have the claim, here's this cool little tuxedo shop. Here's a little record store. Vinyl. Little vinyl shop. Oh shit. CrossFit. But not only did I should probably do some sort of CrossFit shit, you know, like, cause I like to work out and exercise. Being in the library right there, I just wanted to go to school again. I'm gonna try to go to school. But I'm gonna do what I wanted to do. Okay, I signed up. I told him, hey, I want to try to be a doctor, going into medicine, or you want to be a pre-med doctor? I'm like, yeah. Like, well, at a junior college, you don't say, oh, I want to be a doctor. What you have to do is you have to apply as someone who's going to get their AA in math and science. So, all right, cool, sign me up. So I'm already signed up and registered. I just haven't filled out the FAFSA yet. And the department, they said they're actually gonna help me with school too, as long as I pass the grades, just like FAFSA. And they could help me with school. And just going in here in the library and seeing how. Anyway, long story short, I went in my notes and I realized, oh shit, I do have a case number. And the lady or whoever I talked to when I did make the claim, they had given me this website, and I actually was able to log on to the website. It's dark outside. So anyway, I ended up logging onto the website, and then it gave me like a whole list of the transactions. It said I could even print it. I just have to email it. So I was like, fuck, I didn't even get on the bus. I was glad I didn't get on the bus, because I found the claim number that the sheriff's station needed. Because they just need all that to even bother to give you a report, pretty much. I'm like, fuck, they didn't give me this whole hassle just for that. And you see I'm still walking, but I could get some burpees in. It only takes like 20 minutes. I haven't been doing my because I used to do a lot of shadow. When I had my truck, I was doing shadow boxing a lot. I was going to the local elementary at night, hopping the fence, where I do my sprints. But I like doing it at night. I feel weird doing shadow boxing, like when people can see me. Even doing burpees, but I could do burpees in my mom's patio in her backyard space she has, but there's not that much light in the backyard right there. I like to help you guys get motivated, and hopefully my channel could grow that way as well. And I like to put that content up, you know. So I'm probably like a half a mile from the sheriff's station, but the lady said they're open 24 hours, so I'm glad about that. And this library is open till 8. I've never been there, but it's a beautiful library. It's bigger than the Sunkist one. The Sunkist one's nice too, because they know me. But when I showed up, right now, I had all the books in my backpack. And so anyway, I show up to try to get the prints, and it was a nice, like older doña lady, like a older brown. I don't know what to say, Hispanic, Latino. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say all that shit. I say, you know, just like we say black and white skin, brown skin. It was like a beautiful brown skin older lady. I could have been like you know, the homie's mom, or she had an accent, but she was beautiful, like beautiful aura to her. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I need to make some prints. And she's like, do you have a library card? I'm like, no, because I kind of thought it was like suspended, just how the DMV does you, just how the government does you. And then long story short, are you trying to go to the library? Huh? Are you trying to make the library? I'm like, it closes at 8, you're good. But you're just trying to catch the bus or something. She's running, she's getting her workout. But so the lady's like, well, she was about to give me like a loaner library card or whatever. And I'm like, well, I do have a card, let's see if it works. And then she's like going down the history. She's like, oh, you owe all these books. And I'm like, I have them right here. But there's one book that Rich, the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which has been helping me out recently. And so actually I might come to this Bank of America tomorrow too. Gotta open up an account. And so I was like, so I only give her 4 books. I'm like, I have one more book, but it's at home. I was like, I only have 2 chapters left. And then she like checks in these 4 books and she takes them. And then she gives me the slip, because I had said like, am I able to renew that book? And she gave me the slip and I was able to renew this book. So I'm good at the library. I'm clear now. I could check out books. And I was like, man, I wish the government was like the library. And she kind of laughed a little bit. And I was able to print out some papers. Hopefully this sheriff lady just accepts what I give her. And sure enough, like, she is kind of like a rough ass lady. Even right now, I was like, lady, can you print stuff out for me? She's like, we don't print stuff out. But luckily the library was only like 0.6 miles away. I was at 3/4 of a mile, and they closed. So I'm just been walking around. I don't do much at that job. I just been in front of the computer the whole time doing the fucking training, I guess. So kind of covering their neck, like, so they don't get sued. It's a bunch of harassment shit, how to handle customers. And then I went to the DMV today and I was able to get my license. It's renewed. It's not suspended. So I don't know. Like I said, if I'm gonna get help from the department. Long story short, tomorrow, if they're gonna give me this police report right now, which I'm pretty sure I got everything they need. If they're gonna give me the police report right now, then tomorrow I gotta go to, and I'm gonna tell them about having this part-time job, and that, like, do I have to stop getting help? Because then I'll just talk to my family too, like, hey, I already registered for school, but the thing, I registered to fucking be a doctor. I registered to take some trigonometry class. And I'm like, hey, don't I have to take like an algebra before? But the counselor was like, no, they don't do that no more. Before you would have to like take prerequisites, but they don't do that no more. I'm like, fuck, they just want people to graduate, don't they? So what I signed up for was this one class. I signed up for a trigonometry class. Then they have this workshop that goes with it. It's like a workshop, I guess. It's kind of like, just do the work in there, I guess. And then they have the main lecture. But then that counselor, the counselor that I went to go see to kind of help me out, he's like, you should take my class. And it's a night class 1 day a week for like 3 hours, a counseling class. He's like, man, after my course, you'll be good enough to be a college counselor. I'm like, damn, like 3 hours of a fucking counseling class. That's the class I want to change. But shit, I don't know, like, just being in that library, there's a lot of people in there studying. I'm like, and they seem pretty older too, they're going to school. And I'm thinking, fuck, why not try to be the surgeon you want to be? Like, why not go to school? I like science, and if I go to science is biology, right? And math too. So if I just keep going to school, then I go, like, if I aim high, I'll fall back being a biologist or something, Or I can even be like a nurse just from having that school, And like my organs aren't the best either, and I know I put my body through a lot in the past, and I still do. So I'm just trying to aim high for my daughter, so she can know she can aim high. Like, I love the library, bro, and I hope she can. Shout out to this guy. He won the bookmark contest. Can't really see, like, the lighting on this sucks. I don't know what it is. Was that it? Anyway, it's a kid that won this bookmark contest winner, 2001, Javier Barahona, Barahona, 6th grade, West Hollywood Library, 3rd District, Supervisor Sheila Cool. Pretty cool, man. I want my daughter to, it's just very basic, man. Actually, he drew like a monster and a guy, and drew some hills and the sun. Oh, and there's like a monster trying to shoot some stuff at him, but then he has like his own jellyfish type of shield. But those are just like probably not brain waves, but some sort of power waves, keeping that monster's weapons from harming him. Pretty cool. 6th grade, dude. Like 11. So anyway, I'm here at the sheriff. I'll see what this lady says. Peace. That, kids thing. Oh, what do you write on there? He wrote, "You got." Oh, what did I say? "You got knowledge from reading, and knowledge is power." Dope, huh? I wanted some water from there. That shit was brown. Pipes. Probably still, what is it, what's that pipe called? What's that metal called? Damn. I wonder it was so dim. It's because my phone was all the way down. A lot on it, but it just seems so trivial. Like, I don't know. I guess now I know. If they keep stealing my shit, now I know exactly what to do. Simple, right here, walk less than a mile to the library, and then come back here, bring all the paperwork. As soon as I had the paper ready, the guy just had the young ass sheriff, man, probably like 24, probably living his life, you know. It's dangerous though, but yeah, he just gave me a little paper with the incident number on it. I was like, man, it just seemed very trivial for what all the stuff I went through, but it wasn't their fault that I went to station, which is a police station. I didn't, and then saying, nah, you got to go through the sheriff's, and you know. But now I know, you know. But yeah, so it's sometimes you give people a hard time when it's not their fault, you know. It's like, I'm just speaking about the guy that came earlier, and he was like talking shit to the sheriff lady. And cops actually have like a lot of cops have a natural instinct that's not violent, you know. Because if someone talks shit to me like that, like if some fool was talking shit like that, like at a fast food spot or something, they probably would have got down. Like the guy was talking a lot of shit to the sheriff cop. And so anyway, I'm walking to the bus station now. I can go home. Peace. I ran yesterday. I don't gotta run today, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard to sweat outside anyway. But I might do like an hour, maybe like 20 minutes of the burpees, and then I'll probably be tired after the burpees. But I do want to, like, I'm pretty in shape right now, but I kind of did still want to work on, like, I don't know. So yeah, you can check this little part off my list. I don't really have a lot of clothes for work. I wore the same pants that I wore yesterday today, and I have like some other green pants I could wear. These are like green cargo pants. Like when you work a job like that, it's always kind of like, you know, the kids that had a lot of good clothes in high school or junior high when it was like, you know, free dress, or the ones that were able to wear free dress every day. When you were a kid, it mattered, you know, but who really gives a fuck when you're older, you know? I mean, girls still care, but it's like, you're gonna judge me off my clothes? Fuck it. Let me take a piss right here. Anyway, y'all, take care. Glad I got that done, man. Tomorrow, and wait for them to put that money back on the card. But I also need to go over there anyway, because I need to let them know that I'm gonna get I do have a part-time job, and see, like, how does that affect my Medi-Cal? Because my mom told me I could just go to an Ultimate. I could just walk in and into that Medi-Cal. I could do some blood work, or maybe set up an appointment. That's another thing I really want to do, and kind of figure out what courses to take. I don't really want to take that long-ass counseling class. But like, I swear, just going into the library, man, it made me want to I'm actually like 32 years old, but I'm barely learning how to communicate, even with my mom. Like, I'm noticing if I just like communicate with her, like she gets frustrated sometimes. Like I could tell, like just the slightest thing, if I just like approach her in a normal communicative way, she'll like, I don't know, I guess she'll show her soft women side, you know, her woman side. Like she even offered some dinner today, because I guess, like I said, yesterday was the first time I communicated with her. I told her, hey mom, I got this part-time job. But because I was supposed to go in for like an Amazon delivery interview today. And the guy actually sent me the application, because Amazon, what it is, it's like these companies, they work for Amazon. So you're hired onto that company, but you do work for Amazon. So we sent me the Amazon Flex application, and I had to send in like a picture of my license, but it was the expired one. So the Amazon Flex sent me an email today, said it wasn't accepted. So I'm gonna try to, but the guy told me today during work, because I was supposed to see him today like at 1 o'clock, but he said we could still meet, but I kind of blew him off low key. But this is the second time that I've even like tried, like, because he even said, hey, did you have a different email before? But long story short, like, this whole country's looking for people that, you know, there's so many hiring places. People don't, they still say people don't want to work, and they still say because of, oh, they're getting money, but they're probably on food stamps, you know, or they're selling art, you know, or something like that, but they're not trying to work like that. They're not trying to work right now. So those Amazon delivery jobs, I think they're always going to be kind of in demand. So I just say, you know what? I'm going to just wait till my license comes in, so I could send my license photo to Amazon Flex and see what happens, because I did have a DUI before, so I also want to see if they're going to accept me or not, you know, before I go and meet the guy. Because it's Amazon that has to, like, they also do their own background check. Because the Amazon Flex thing, I think those companies use that, because then Amazon says, like, oh, you're allowed to do deliveries for our company. And like, back to my mom thing, like, she was like kind of like communicating with her. She was willing to help, and I think communication's always been a big issue for me. So why did I bring up communication? I was thinking about something else as well. I don't know, yo. Oh yeah, about like I don't know. Like right now I feel motivated going to school. But it starts till the 28th, so even if whether I do go to school or not, I should just fill out the FAFSA thing anyway to see if I do qualify to get money anyway. So when I go tomorrow, I'm gonna tell them, hey, I got a part-time job. Is that gonna affect me? Like, what's gonna happen? You know, they'll probably lower the amount that they're gonna give me per month. But I also don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I don't know. It's funny today when there was a lot of people. You know, there's a time where people take breaks at the same time, so the break room gets kind of loud. And where the break room's at, there's like a little room with computers, like 3 computers, and that's where I've been the last couple of days. And there was like this one coworker. He was kind of annoying. He was even annoying like a lot of the older ladies. He's probably like maybe mid-20s or early 30s, like around my age. But okay, he was pretty annoying, kind of. I was even getting to a point like, oh, well, I'm gonna like have to check him one day. I was like, nah, don't even get like that with people. Like, but he was kind of annoying with the ladies. Like, he's not aware of his words, low-key. Kind of obnoxious, like totally obnoxious. Like, that's the perfect definition. But I don't know. My whole thing is I like to know a job. Like when I go into a job, and I'm just a little nervous now, not knowing, but I might get comfortable there. I don't know. But like the whole idea of being stuck somewhere for a long, long time, it's always scared me. Even like in jail when I got a sentence, like it was like this, oh, I'm gonna be stuck here, like how people work at one spot for 30 years. It's like that's kind of feels like a burden on my heart. I'm just thinking about it. That's why I do YouTube, because one day it's gonna give me a life where I could do multiple things, because I can make an income anywhere. You know, just simply doing a video. And it was weird how like this EBT thing caused me to go back to the library, and I realized like, oh shit, the library's forgiving. Like, oh shit, they took the books back. They even gave me that 5th book that I had kept for so long that I'm not done yet. Like, they even let me renew it. That means I want to be able to like have a list of books I want to read on the internet. And when I was at the DMV today, the DMV security girl or woman, I've met her before. I don't know if she remembers me, but I remember I overheard her recommending a book to somebody, and I asked her. I was being nosy, and she told me that book. So my channel's been actually improving. It's kind of gone back. It was kind of like dead for like a week or two, where I was getting like 1 subscriber like every 5 days, and it's kind of grown. Like I've gotten like almost 15 subs in the last couple days. So, and it was weird how I met those like guys with mental issues. Like that guy, I was in line ready to take my photo for my license, and sure enough, that guy had like 10,000 subs, but yeah, he was suffering with some mental issues, honestly. I was like, you don't monetize your channel? And he's like, no, I get donations, but I think he just doesn't know about monetizing, because I mean, 10,000 subs. I'm sure he has over 4,000 watch hours, so I don't know. I'm sure he'll figure it out. But like I said, the kid seemed like his personality seemed like a school shooter personality. Because he was behind me, he was talking like, sounded like, I don't even think he was on he said he was on the phone. I was like, who are you on the phone? I didn't say who you're on the phone with. I said, who are you talking to? Because he was behind me, and he was saying something about, oh, you'll fight him? You know, so people that are crazy, they talk subliminally sometimes. And he was kind of odd, and then like, I just confronted him, like, you talking to me? You gonna fight me? He's like, oh, I'm talking to my BM. And then I was like, oh shit, this guy might be a fucking, he might shoot up the whole DMV. So then I offered him a candy, and I was nice to him. And like that changed his whole perspective. I don't know if when he just looked at me, I might have triggered him, but then I acted nice to him, and he was totally different. It was a very odd day today, but I enjoyed it, and maybe that was a sign to keep going on my YouTube channel. And I don't know. Like that guy was able to accumulate. There was a lot of comments on his videos too. And people like him. Anyway, peace. Not lucky, man. I didn't have to pay. The bus driver said it was cool not to pay. I had to go in the middle. Everybody can't not to go in the front, but it's going in the middle. We didn't have to pay, so cool. It's a really cool bus driver, man. I wonder if that door doesn't work or something. You can just tell it's nice. Very cool. Very cool guy. Very cool. Very nice bus driver. I can smell the dinner. I'm about to do some burpees on an empty stomach right now. Peace.